Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. This is Sports Tonight. Good to have you join us once again. I'm Austin Okonakwan. On the show tonight, I'll let you know what's going on right there at the FIFA Under-17 World Cup. What a story. The Golden Eaglets of Nigeria are through to the round of 16. Coach Manu Garba's team produced a dramatic comeback to beat Ecuador 3-2. It was a good team display, but one boy was on fire. Ibrahim Said has scored stunning goals. He got a hat-trick, actually. It was a show, but it was good enough to take his team to the round of 16. We'll celebrate the Golden Eaglets on the show tonight and ask ways that they can improve as they look forward to winning another World Cup at the under-17 category. We love that story so much. We'll keep talking about it because it's the grassroots and I'm not going to stop. It's an abridged edition of the show tonight. It's Wednesday night, but we'll try to do as much as we can because so much is going down in our world of sports. I want to stay at the grassroots. Have you been hearing the story? Just in case you haven't, let me tell you, Channels Television, we're going back to the basics. We love it at the grassroots. So when we take a look at sports development in Nigeria, we don't like what we see. We don't just talk. We get into action, and that's why we started the Channels International Kids Cup. I started developing football, discovering young talents. The vision, Mr. John Momo says, can we do some more? And we say, yes, we can. And so last year, we launched the Channels Track and Field Classics. We're getting ready for the second edition. Let me let you know that it's now 14 more days to go to the 2019 Channels Track and Field Classics. It's a grassroots athletics program for boys and girls. That was another thing. Persons were saying, the Channels Kids Cup is just for boys. What are we going to do for the girls? We said, relax, we're coming. We left the primary school. We took this one to the secondary schools. Yes, because at this stage, we can get talent. It's for boys and girls under the age of 16. 14 more days to go. Second edition of the Channels Track and Field Classics. 14 more days to the main action. But there are some notable dates that you should keep in mind because, of course, we will be busy with some other events before the main action that will commence in 14 days' time. We're going to call for a press conference. Tell everybody, look, this is what we're doing. We did it last year. We love it. We want to do it and keep the loving going. So November the 7th, we're going to be having the press conference for the second edition of the Channels Track and Field Athletics Competition. We've sent out invitation. Yeah, so if you love athletics, if you love development, if you want to see growth with sports in the schools at the grassroots, then you should be part of this. We want to push out words out there for persons to know that if you want to get it right, if you want to correct the wrongs, you go back to the basics. November the 13th is the arrival of athletes and the registration. It's the day one of the second edition where we'll see talents from over 50 secondary schools in Lagos State. We sat down, we looked at it, every educational district in Lagos State. We said, we want you guys to be part of this. Don't worry, some persons are already calling. Why are we not involved? You know, we take it one step at a time. We'll come to other states, but let's use Lagos to launch track events. Last year, we did just one field event. This year we said, no, we're going to make it 3. So we've added shot puts and high jump to the field event. But for the track event, we have the 100 meters boys and girls. Don't forget, it's for boys and girls, 200 meters, 400 meters, 800 meters, the 4x100 meters relay boys and girls, and of course for girls also. So it's track and field. And for the field events, you saw long jump, you saw high jump, and you saw shot puts. Because somebody like, it's just the field, the track that they know Nigeria for. No, S.A. Brume is a Commonwealth champion in long jump. Chioma Ajonwa won Nigeria's first gold medal at the Olympics through long jump. We want to correct some of those things that were abandoned. Enough of the talk. We want to do something different. First edition, we celebrated some young talents. Everyone that competed at the Channels Track and Field event, they were all champions from different secondary schools, but some persons were outstanding. So I want to call out some of the names that we made out of the first edition. Alimot Alowonle, she has been to the youth games. She's been to the African youth games. Keep that name. She's a fantastic athlete. Alimot came to the channel's track and field classics last year. She's out of secondary school now, but we want to keep telling our beautiful story of how she came to the channel's track and field and turned out good times. She won the girls 100 and 200 meters event. She's from Team Deep College at the time. That's last year. Chiamaka Ogbogu won the boys 100 meters event. He's from St. Gregory's College. He was on the show. He's a fantastic talent. Sheye Ogunlewe, Nigeria's 100 meters sprinter, said, look, get me that boy. I want to support. And sent a spike shoe to Chiemeka and said, keep running. The sky is just your starting point. Are they doing Fatola? What can I say about are they doing Fatola? I see Usain Bolt when this guy is running and was super excited that we gave him a platform last year to compete. And he's doing big things with his athletics now. He's out of Oreyo Grammar School, but we are monitoring his progress. He's a fantastic athlete, fantastic with the 200 meters. Koinsola Lawa won the girls 400 meters event. She's from Homat College. Sanyolu Tumini won the girls 400 meters hurdles. She's from African Church Grammar School. Adewi Abiola, I remember him and that push he gave in the final third. Winner of the boys 400 meters hurdles is from Oreyo Grammar School. Koinsola was on fire at the first edition of the track and field classic. She won the girls 800 meters. I told you she's from Homat College. Matthew Ogon won the boys version of the 800 meters. It's from Federal Government College Ijaniki. Oluwandara, good luck. What can we say about good luck? Fantastic talent. She won the girls long jump event. She ran for the 400 meters, 800 meters, pushing her school, Green Springs College. We hope to see her or our colleagues again at the second edition of the channel's track and field. And Adewi Adeola won the boys long jump events. These are the outstanding athletes from the first edition. Because we will not stop talking about them, because we want to encourage them to keep going, doing good things with their talents, and for the students that are coming this year, so that they will be motivated. They talked about them at Channels TV, so let me come and give my best, so that they will also talk about me and celebrate me. Alowonle Alimot, fantastic. She ran like a professional and turned out good time. She ran about 11.25 last year. She was just 15 last year. She's from, she did so well. Fatola Adedoyin, I told you the story of Fatola Adedoyin and the fantastic things he does on the track with the 200 meters. Chiemeka Ogbogu, also from St. Gregory's College, and Ogon Matthew are some of the notable names that were outstanding at the first edition of the channel's track and field classics. It's 14 days to go. Tell somebody to tell another person that Channels TV, they are not just football. Somebody was saying the other day, is it just football? No! We are taking it one step at a time. We've called it a revolution. We want to change grassroots sports development in Nigeria. And if you want to do that, you go back to the schools. So we are leading that revolution. I love it so much. Season is for the football event. Second edition of the channel's track and field event. We cannot wait. 14 more days to go. Last night on this show, I said we will not wait till it's 100 days to the Olympics before we start the countdown. And they can do the official ceremony for that in Tokyo. In Lagos, Nigeria, we have started because we want to remind officials of sports in Nigeria that, look, the time is ticking away. Yesterday, it was 268 days to go. Tonight, it's 267 days to go to the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. How ready is Team Nigeria? Do we have what it takes to go to the Olympics and compete favorably at that international stage? With the ugly scenes of what we saw at the World Championships in Doha, can Nigeria turn it around? What is the ministry doing? What are sports federations doing? The athletes, are they happy? Are they pleased with the sort of treatments that they're getting that will make them put out good performance? Questions to be answered before 267 days. 267 more days to go to the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. It's already here, if you ask me. And countries that are really serious about competing properly at the Olympics, wrapping up preparations. The Olympic spirit is already around us. And it has been in the news that the president of the IOC will be visiting Nigeria. I'll go on this break. When we come back, I'll tell you why Thomas Bach is coming to Nigeria, and hopefully we will go to Famagusta in Cyprus. Ese Brume, she's waiting. She wants to talk to us. Don't go anywhere. Stay. Welcome back, Sports Tonight, on your award-winning sports-loving channels television. We're broadcasting live from our sports center in Lagos, Nigeria. I told you that it's now 267 more days to go to the 2020 Olympics. Ese Brume won Nigeria's only medal at the just concluded World Athletics Championships in Doha. Nigeria, just one medal from Ese Brume in long jump. How are we getting ready to change that story in Tokyo? Let's go to Famagusta in Cyprus. Ese Brume, she's a professional athlete and also a student of the Eastern Mediterranean University in Cyprus. Ese, good to have you on Sports Tonight.
Thank you so much.
Ese, you got to smile for me. You won a bronze medal at the World Championships. Come on. Okay. Ese, let's talk about Nigeria's performance. You won the country's only medal at the World Championships. How does that make you feel? Did you say, we're too big of a country to just be me? Or you just say, okay, let me take this and go and get better?
I don't know.
I know.
I think that just happened. And I'm thankful to God for it, and we try to better myself for our next competition. I don't know. I think this is a motivation for me and my coach.
Yeah. What about your other athletes? What did they say to you? Those ones that were at Doha with you?
Yeah, they congratulated me and they were happy with me as well.
I still see you before you got off that last jump. You have a PB, a personal best of 7.05 meters this year, and you jumped 6.19 meters to win bronze. How bad was it for you? You wanted to make that final jump. Were you disappointed that you couldn't beat that personal best?
I wasn't really disappointed. It wasn't the best of me, yes, but at least we made it to the podium, and I believe everything will work out better next season for us.
Talk about next season. It will be the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. Ese, I want you to give me a holistic view of how you're getting ready, where you want Nigeria to come in, and the experience from the World Championships. If you put all of this together, what should we be expecting from you at the Olympics in Tokyo?
I can't really say right now. Though I'm actually resting, and after and I was training in a few weeks. And I believe my coach is trying to put things together for my preparation for the season. And I believe and I hope that I'll do better to better myself for next season with the help of my coach and my teammates. And I'm trusting on God also to help us.
But I want you to put a target on it as Ese Brume. What do you want in terms of medal? Because you're going to jump with those same girls, ladies that you saw in Doha. With what you've seen, you got a bronze. What is Ese Brume saying to herself for Tokyo 2020?
I'm saying to myself that I'll try to better myself. That's what is most important. As long as I can beat my PB, my previous, I think that's an achievement for me.
Talk to me about this picture when you got back to your university. I know you, Ese. You must have been holding back the tears. How did you feel with the love that you received from students of the Eastern Mediterranean University?
But I was so surprised because I didn't expect it. I was shocked because at first my coach and my coach and my coach wife, they came in to get me to receive me. I thought it was just them. And then when I got outside, I saw the crowd. It was shocking, really. I was really amazed that they were able to organize such welcome party for me. And I really appreciate them so much because I've never experienced such thing in my life, in my whole life. And it really touched me. And this has set a motivation for me.
It touched me too, essay, and it started making me ask questions once again. What do you want? Look, the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, the Ministry of Youth and Sports, they're saying they want changes. What would you want them to do? This is our essay, Brume, going back to school in Cyprus, and she was giving that sort of welcome. Doesn't it make you want to tell them to do more for athletics and athletes in Nigeria?
The truth is, we keep saying what we want, what we want them to do for us. But nothing is being done. So from henceforth, I try to go into my training and my season preparation without hoping to get anything from the nation, from the federation, nor from anyone. Because the more we try to put hope, the more we get heartbroken because nothing is being done. And I honestly I don't believe anything will be done.
Essay.
So,
and let's hope that something will be done. I see you, you're not happy with the situation, but let's just hope for the best. I see you raise your hands up there. You wanted that final jump so badly. Essay Brume, thank you so much for your time. We hope to speak to you again. All the best with your education and, of course, your career. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So that's it. Bronze medalist at the just concluded World Athletics Championships in Doha, Essay Brume, Nigeria's only medalist. Essay says she won't talk again. Ministry of Youth and Sports, over to you guys. Athletics Federation of Nigeria. She said, we've been talking. Nobody is answering. Nobody is doing anything. So we just stay focused, go for our training. It has to change. We have 267 days to change it. That's the countdown to the Olympics. 267. She doesn't want to say gold to me or silver or bronze. She says she wants to get better, do better than what she did at the World Championships in Doha. She got a bronze. So, son that got a bronze, if we invest, if we give her more attention, she can actually go on to get a silver medal or a gold medal. She just wants to beat a PB. And once she does that, she will be fine. Just wishing Essay Brume and all other Nigerian athletes all the best as they get ready for the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. I told you that Thomas Bach is coming to Nigeria. What is he coming for? That's the president of the International Olympic Committee. He will touch down. He's built to touch down in Abuja on the 13th of November for a 2-day visit. What's it coming for? It's coming to commission the Anoka headquarters building in Nigeria's capital city. Bach, who is former Olympic fencing gold medalist and world champion, will use the opportunity to also pay a courtesy visit to His Excellency, the President of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari. He will visit the Nigeria Olympic Committee Partner School right there in Abuja, as well as go through the National Stadium. He will go through the stadium. So we must make sure that the stadium is in good shape. Tough one. The visit will also see a discussion take place between the International Olympic Committee visiting delegation, Nigeria's Olympians, and the Anoka scholarship holders. And part of those holders will have Taekwondoist Chinazom Nwosu, who did so well at the just concluded African Games in Morocco. We're counting down to the Olympics. The Taekwondo Federation of Nigeria, they're considering an open offer from Tokyo 2020 organizer to make their training camp in Tokyo as they get ready for the Olympics. Now, this is what I'm talking about. So they are saying, should we take our athletes there so they can acclimatize, let them touch down on time and start, preparing, because the Olympics will be right there in Tokyo, Japan. The offer from the Tokyo Olympic organizers, which was relayed through the Ministry of Youth and Sports, informed the Federation that some cities in Japan had offered free usage of their training facilities by Nigeria's athletes during foreign training camp for the team at the Tokyo 2020 games. So that's really a good one for Taekwondo. I hope they take it, let them look at it properly and see if it's going to be good for the country. That's how far we can go on this edition of Sports Tonight. We'll be back again tomorrow and it will be full show. So we will go through this action-packed world of sports. That's how far we can go. Thank you so much for your time. For the team, I'm Austin Okonakwan. In everything you do, remember, keep talking sports. Bye for now.